I'm here. I'm here. Wait, don't go anywhere. I'm here. I was brushing. That's pretty. That. That's pretty. That's some jewelry I have. So do I have any earrings? Don't make it without some earrings. Oh, yep, these are some I made. Okay. So oh, let me go chat. Hi everybody. Hi, hi, hi. I was outside. I don't know where my jewelry is. Coming back from Texas. I have no idea. There's my watch. And the battery. Oh, battery works. Okay. So getting ready for tonight's sale. And I have a bunch of stuff. I was putting in a bunch of stuff. I should have brought some in, but I was in a hurry and I don't like being late. Oh wait. So invite your audience to connect with Facebook to share their name and profile. I want them to do that. Yes, please. Copy. All right. Paste. Make me do work. Oh, where did it go? Close. Oh, there. Hello. Ow. Yeah, we're getting busy. Downtime's over. And downtime's over. I'm trying to decide whether we should take a trip this weekend or do business stuff. Really feel like I could use a trip, and the trees are all turning right now. They're beautiful. I feel like I could use a trip. So, but whatever. So, hi everybody. Tonight at 7:30, 6:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. It's so fun living between time zones. We're going to do a crystal sale. So, in the crystal sale tonight, you guys, you don't want to miss it. Honestly, you don't want to miss it. I just put in meteorite, extremely affordable meteorite. I've also put in aquamarine, columnar aquamarine, extremely affordable, like really affordable. And these little hedgehogs for kids for Christmas. Hey, hi Donna. Let's see, they're adorable. They're aura coated quartz, and they're adorable. They're great for kids. What else have I put in? So many things. There's 2 fossil eggs. We only have 2 dinosaur bone eggs. They're not dinosaur eggs. They're dinosaur bone eggs. It kind of says how big the freaking dinosaur was, right? Because they're big. Like, they're big. They're like 5 inches long. She got to go home. I saw that. Will get to go home. I know she's in rehab right now, right, Donna? I'm watching. Let's see what else have I put in. I put in a lot of stuff. What am I putting in? A bunch of stuff. Anyways, I've been out there working. So the sale tonight is going to be at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Yay! We were supposed to have Laura Keating on this evening, but Laura Keating, love you too, Donna. Keep your mom well. She's looking good. We are. Forgot what I was saying. Just like that, it's gone. Just like that, it's gone. Yep. It's okay. I didn't need it anyways. You should see me running in like crazy. I don't put makeup on in the morning. It just doesn't happen. My hair does not get done. I was sitting in the garage putting stuff in, and I looked up and I thought, well, crap. I had to run in and throw stuff in my hair. Billion, that's why we stopped selling the smaller cards. Sometimes we can find a link and sometimes we can't. So that's why we stopped selling those. We only sell the full-size decks now because those are sketchy. So you have to message me which ones you have, and I'll see what I have. I'll see what I have. Okay, so let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. I hope Richie didn't break down. He took his car for a test drive a half hour ago. I haven't. Oh, I think I hear him. Yep, there he is. So Richie drives this electric blue. Well, it's a vintage paint job. It is the original paint job, but it's a Corvair, and it is the coolest looking little car. But anybody that has seen Richard knows that he's 6'6". Hey, Isis, he's 6'6", getting into a Corvair. It's hysterical. Even something even funnier than that is watching him get into his Volkswagen Bug, because he drives a Bug. You can kind of hear it. Yeah, he drives a little yellow Volkswagen Bug, a vintage one. And I mean to tell you, it is hysterical watching him get in and out of the car. Hi, everybody. Okay. Pull a card. Pull a card, any card. The fish are nosy, aren't they? They need clear. Yeah, it's a Corvair. It's in great shape. It's all vintage, white leather seats, the whole 9 yards. Is really nice. There's patina on it, but not much. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Card of the day. Reconciliation. That sounds beautiful. Hi from Ohio. We're at in Ohio. I'm in Ohio too. We're getting ready for the cold weather. Reconciliation is the card of the day. Sometimes when we have to kind of scoot back a little bit and remember how we got where we are today. Who was the driving influence? And this is not what the card says, sorry. But who is you have a Corvair? I should take a picture. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll get a picture of it. Hold on. It's cute, and I'll show it. He'll be like, "What are you doing?" Okay, so this is Richard's Corvair. It's kind of cute. That's a Mercedes next to it. Vintage things. I don't understand. I need to rent them out. Okay. Anyways, back to the card. Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Sometimes we have to backtrack and think about where we've come from. Hi. Think about where we've come from, what we're doing. It's in the 1960s. What year is your Corvair? 64, Christine. It's a 64. Huh? Okay. I took a picture of your Corvair, and what year's the Bug? Someone wants to know what year the Bug is. 74 on the Bug. 74 on the Bug. Hi, Beth. So.
See, people think it's cool.
Let's do this card again. Sometimes we need to think about where we've come from, and some of the people that have helped us get where we're at along the way. Sometimes it's easy to fall out with the people that have been some of the best driving influences in our life, because they may be very opinionated, right? They may be very opinionated. And that is some of the things that helps move and shape us and helps us be a part of somebody else's life as well, and maybe create change in someone else's life by having an opinion. So sometimes we don't agree, so make sure you're paying attention to that. If you have somebody you wish you still talk to and you don't anymore because they have a strong opinion, maybe it's time to think back a little bit and say, well, have I changed? Have they changed? We're not trying to change anybody, but it is always good to be able to mend fences. Speaking of mending fences, I need fence work done. So if anybody knows of anybody in Defiance, Ohio that wants to do fence work, because I don't, Okay, moving on. Moving on, moving on. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Christine, you know what? I'm going to pull you a tarot card, Christine. I know everybody wants cards. They're like, hey, you're in your 9th and 10th cup of coffee. Oh my God, Jennifer. Oh, don't fall all over. Don't do it. Not today. Not today. Okay. Hi, everybody. I look relaxed and happy. I have been cleaning, Beth. And it's not that the house was bad at all. It's just that, we have a different level of clean that we go through. So lock the room door. I can't. I'm in my office. The door to the outside's right there. Hey, the goat is either eating the electric fence or rubbing on it. Oh, he's down. Hey, check on him. Oh, never mind. They're playing. Oh, blackbirds, I know, right? Okay, Christine. Christine, I think that you. Oh gosh. So don't ever shoot the messenger, okay? That's what I want to tell you here. Don't. Poor goat. No, he wasn't. He was messing with it. They're goats. So Christine, I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about your thought pattern. Okay, I want to talk about how you present things to the universe, because you have so many possibilities, but this is reversed, right? There's so many mysteries and things going on in your life, but this is reversed. It says you're not reaching your full potential on what you could be manifesting in your life. It should be up like this. Hi, everybody. But here it is right here. You're kind of in a stuck spot just because some of the things maybe you're not. If you've not watched The Secret on Netflix, please watch The Secret. I'm also supposed to tell you about an extraterrestrial connection that you have from past lives. I'm not. I hadn't stepped off into that, but that they just kind of popped that in there. So pay attention to how your thought processes are going and what you're saying. Right? You don't know how. Go to Netflix. Is it Netflix, you guys? And watch a movie called The Secret. There's several out there, but this one has a really bad beginning, and then it rolls into like kind of a documentary. But let me tell you what, it is amazing and can change your life. Who on here has watched The Secret, and who on here? Because I have I have 7 different feeds coming in here, you guys. So if you're not seeing answers, it's because I'm seeing some answers in some other places too. So who on here has watched The Secret, employed The Secret, and found that you created Prime now, not on Netflix anymore, it's on Prime, okay, and that it works. So what I find really interesting is not only does it, Beth Ferguson has, we personally have, absolutely. It's not just metaphysical woo-woo, it is science as well. YouTube, Mr. Fry says YouTube. Because here's the thing, it does, Isis says it works. I haven't seen it, hasn't changed anything yet. I've seen it, hasn't changed anything yet. Changed the way you're thinking about it though, right? Is it on Hulu? I don't know. Lisa Phillips says her as well. Because here's the thing. The next card you have, Christine, it's another reversed card. It says you're being divinely given so many things, but you take things kind of emotionally. You take them in, which also tells me that you're probably an empath, or like you take it to the point of pain. You have someone say you take it into the point of pain. So you have to start learning to take things in and releasing, taking them in and releasing, because you're stepping right by things that have laid in front of you. Gail says, I've watched it, but didn't put it into practice like we should. And I'll tell you what, Sam and I, hi, Coral Green, welcome to the group. Sam and I did it kind of like an experiment. And within a month, we were actually sitting back with our hair blown back a little bit going, wait, what? So, you have to take things in and let them go. You can't hold on to stuff because it's going to cause more blockage kind of crap for you, because you always seem to have things that are going on. You always have one thing up in the air or another, right? You always have one thing going on or another. Sometimes, and do you say things like, oh, well, What else can go wrong? Or that can't get any worse. Things like that. Those words pop out your mouth. Because uh, that is creating something. That's creating those things that get in the way. So I'm going to pull you one more card and see where you can go. With a little bit of thought, as to how things move forward for you, you can be taking things in and moving forward and just go, okay, now I understand. Instead of taking it right here, understand it and move forward. Understand the process that got you where you're at, whether it's, you hear something from somebody, gets passed down the line, and by the time it gets to you, it's very diluted. It's a different whole thing altogether. You have to kind of look at the beginning, is what I'm saying. So look at the base part of everything that comes across. This sword here, this is all about that thought. It's about that thought and that intelligence. So they're saying, hey, look at things more practically, look at them as a cause and effect, rather than just taking them in and be hurt by them, because you're passing a lot of things by. Now, I know that doesn't really answer your question, but that is how I work, and my guides know that there is an answer in that for that question. You just have to look at it a little bit. What causes you to be where you're at right now? How do you move forward from that? I know, she's like, that's not exactly answering my question. But that's how my guides work. So they kind of give you the puzzle to figure out yourself, because if it's laid in front of you, there's less value. It is. And that's why you find people. That's why you find people going all over the internet looking for answers from multiple intuitives. That they just go online, they get the free answer, and they're like, and then they'll go and ask 10 other people the same question, because there's no value in the answer. There's value, but not perceived value. Big deal. Big deal there. Okay. Yes, you're going to move. I'll just say that. Yes, you're going to move. But you have to change your thought process to make it happen. You have to put yourself in the direction and put yourself in the way that you want to be. That's the key. Okay, moving on. Okay, move west. How do you move on from grief? Gina, girl, I'm going to tell you what I told somebody that called me yesterday. And I don't even know how many days now it's been since Bill passed away. Bill's my father. And I took care of him for the last 9 months, and particularly rough passing. And I had a grief counselor call me. I didn't know they were going to do it. It was hospice. I had no idea. We had the best hospice nurses and in-home care. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even tell you. Mike sounds funny. Who's Mike? I don't know. I don't know why it sounds funny. And my dad was very handsome. Oh God, he loves that. But I think it's been like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, something like that. And when this grief counselor called me yesterday, he said, why, do you need, are you in a grieving group or a support group or anything like that? And I said, no, I kind of felt guilty to be okay. I wasn't okay when it was going on. I wasn't okay the day he passed away or the day after he passed away, but I'm okay now, because I realized that when you can sit here and you can look and see the other side, when you can look and have when you can have this discussion with the other side, or you can have the feelings from the other side, or have this dialogue, you know that there's so much more. There's so much more. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Gina, are you part of the group? We have a meditation, a shamanic journey on there to the park bench. And the park bench takes you to sit right outside the gates. And you can sit on that park bench and call. And it's shamanic journey works differently than just traditional meditation. It immerses you in there. And this is on the membership, you guys. So when you sit there on that park bench and you're in your brain and you're just sitting there and you're experiencing everything going on around you, and your loved one sits on the bench next to you, you don't know just them by their sight. You know that person that you love by their feeling, by their vibration, by their energy, and you feel it. And you come back from that and you go, wow, wow, it's so cool. It's so cool. So when this gentleman called me yesterday and he said, "Are you okay? Do you need anything? You know, is do you have a support group?" I went, every moment, and I believe this, that we're here is amazing. Through the pain and the sorrow and the grief, anxiety, the stress, the love, the dancing, the art, all those things are amazing. But the other side is much more beautiful. And when we, and the way I look at it is, I'm so happy for him. It's right. You're right. It's a new normal. It's a new normal. I'm happy for him to be released from pain and released from the issues that he had. So grieving, how do we let go of grieving? I don't know that we ever get over missing those that we love, but we should be very joyous for them. And that made my heart a little bit lighter when I started to look at it that way. I'm very fortunate. The night that he passed away, he sat down on the edge of my bed, and I didn't expect it at all because I'm like, oh, you know, it's taking a while. I'm okay with that. I wasn't even gonna be like, you know, bothering him because I want him to just do his thing, you know. And he sat down on the bed next to me and just sat there, and I was just utterly awed and amazed. So it's just amazing. The other side's amazing. So I don't know, rambling. I just think it's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing. I know. More mushy. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay. You know, your dad watches your messages, people. He's very proud of you. And how awesome is it he can watch from the other side and still see what's going on, right? How cool is that? You guys realize that we're in college, like we're in school. We're learning here, but the same thing's going on the other side. So think of it more like this. Instead of it being a death process, it's a new birth process. Almost like you would be born here on this plane to go through this life. You're going through the transition and going back over to the other side to go through the healing sessions and the examinations, not the examinations, not a test, but looking at your life that you did and say, okay, where can we tweak this? It's really cool. I think it's cool. Okay. I think that goat is working my last nerve. I need to turn that like the fence on. We won't do that anymore. Okay, onward. They're like, holy shit. Okay. Okay. Let's go with Cat Flatley. Are you still here? I know you picture him like X-Men. Cat Flatley. Yes, she's still here. Cat. I'm sorry. I have a person over here. I have an energy in mediumship. This person had dizzy spells. This person had dizzy spells. Um, so I'm going to describe somebody, more than likely a memory that they have that hopefully you recognize. I don't go with a 5'9" gray-haired lady or anything like that. I try to bring across the emotion and the memories that go with that person to kind of hit you here. So I'm supposed to be talking about a young boy. I'm supposed to be talking about, hi, Gloria. I'm supposed to be talking about a boy, and he's showing himself as a young man. I feel like he was older when he passed away, but he's showing himself as a young man that he enjoyed singing. And I know this is older. I know this person passed away when they were older because the picture he's showing me is actually of him in like short pants, like in pants that uh, ended at the knees. You know, oh cripe. Uh, I don't know what they're called. That's all I know about the pants. So he's showing me. Oh, I understand. Thank you, thank you. This person was Catholic. This person was Catholic or very steeped in the church because he is singing in church, and I really feel like he's Catholic. Knickers, that's them. Knickers, that's Knickers. Yes. He's showing. I don't know if he was an altar boy or, but he's showing walking with something in church and singing. Walking in church and singing. Cat. This person is male, but I'm trying to figure out why he wants to talk about this particular time in his life. I don't know if this person he talks about his mom. He talks about, hi Rose, welcome. He talks about his mom. I don't know if you have anybody that is really close to you that is named for somebody older in the family. It's kind of where I think this person's going with this. They're talking. They're like looking at their mom out in the audience. This person is singing, and he would have been Catholic. Okay, so this person makes sense to you, right, Kat? This person makes sense to you. Good. Okay. I'm going to assume that he picked up his singing when he was very young, and also there's some kind of some kind of smell that goes with this person. Like you would have identified them by you would have identified them. Yes, there's going to be a crystal sale tonight, Tanya. All new stuff. Um, I don't know if it's. I'm trying to figure out what the smell is, and I want to say it almost is like a leather kind of smell. I don't know if it's the inside of a car. I don't know what it is, but be paying attention for a smell that associates you to this person, where you would just go, "Oh, I feel like that's a sign that they're around. That's just a sign that they're around." Happens all the time. So many people we're trained to not pay attention. We're just like, "Oh, phantom smells," but it really is interesting and to know where you're at, what you're doing when you have things like that come on. So pay attention to that. And he's talking about one foot in front of the other, which is really interesting because I have one guide. Um, I have he had to smell good. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. Um, he wants. Here's why we do mediumship. We don't just do mediumship to shock and my internet being weird. Can you see me? Can you see me? My internet's being weird. Yep, it's being weird. Okay, it's still going through. It's going through now. Okay. So he's talking about one foot in front of the other. It's time to get out of your rut and move forward. It's time to do the things that, yeah, it keeps glitching. I'm sorry, Kat. I'm watching it glitch going, shit. Uh, super spiritual. Shit. Um, but did I freeze with my face? Mm-hmm. Um, I'm about done. I just need that person to know that. I'm about done. Okay. You've been stuck since you passed. It's time. It's time to start moving forward, one foot in front of the other. And my particular guy that gets this is like one foot in front of the other. From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Soon you'll be moving out the door. So just know that he's saying, come on, get moving, go forward, have fun, live life. Don't stay in one spot. We're not meant to stay in one spot, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially, whatever. You're supposed to be moving forward and growing. I hope that helps. He's really persistent. For me, because I'm not trying to do mediumship right now, for anybody that is supposed to be in our trance mediumship on, what day is it? On the 28th. I will not be doing trance mediumship this month for the membership, you guys. The membership is psychic development community. That's most of the people you're going to see over here talking on the side is the psychic development community of My Mystical Life. So we have classes each month, demonstrations, public chats where you can get out and do practice readings. It's a great group of people, wonderful, wonderful group of people. But the 28th, you guys, I'm not up to trance mediumship right now. I'm just not there. I will be next month, but I'm just not there right now. So what we're going to do is a panel reading that night. So if you are a gold or any of the platinum levels, you get to jump on and do panel readings on My Mystical Life if you'd like. And it will be a couple hours of just getting on and doing readings for people on My Mystical Life for fun. But I know that that's something I have on the calendar, but just have to do what we have to do, right? Okay, so Monday's class is Laura with um, Laura. She's been off Facebook, so that's a problem because of the Facebook glitchy thing we had going on. But she will be on Monday to do her class. Then we have Rachel Kalina that's going to be doing practice readings. Then we have Tammy Amit. Then we have guided hypnosis, self-hypnosis on the 21st, depending on your level. On the 24th, we're going to do ghost stories, which I think, why do people have to be juvenile? I don't understand. Do they not? I just don't get it. But I have the solution to them. It's called troll hunting. Okay. So when he passed, I moved in with my ex. I felt safe and comfortable there. He's tried to get together again, and then he felt he decided he didn't want it. What's happening? It's time to move on, he says. Time to move on. And you're the only one that can know the answer to that, by the way. I mean, we're just not that good. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Kelly Boyd, are you still here? Kelly Boyd. Kelly Boyd. Kelly Boyd. Keeps freezing. I know I'm gonna have to end this here shortly because it's being funky. Not sure why. I'm hardlined into the computer, into the internet. You are. Okay. Kelly Boyd. Okay. Ooh. Kelly, why are you not doing what? You're very welcome, Kat, and welcome. I believe this is your first time. Do dreams count for ghost stories? Had one last night where a bunch of ghosts were walking through my house. I keep asking who the heck they are. Isis, you can tell whatever story you want to tell because I'm telling you, I'm giving something away at the end of the evening. It's about, telling a good story and having a good costume. If you want to wear a costume, because I'm giving something away. Just saying. Okay. So Kelly Boyd, I want to talk about having this energy about yourself that you're not using. That you're not using. You need to be stepping into your, and this is such a generic thing, step into your own power, right? But your guides are right, like, come on, you have the things laid in front of you. You are this incredible energy that you haven't tapped into yet. And I'm trying to figure out why. So just 1 second, I'm gonna do a checkup on your energy here and see. Great imagination. Tammy Hill, welcome. How are you? All I see for Facebook user is how's it going, Lisa? All I see is Facebook user. Who is that? So I think you have a great imagination, Kelly. I think you have a great daydreaming. Oh my God, mommy brain. Ooh, things like that, right? I think you have a great imagination. That's important because one of the clairs that I'm going to tell you about is clairvoyance. And a lot of times we get these little blips throughout the course of the day. You guys would be so surprised how often you get psychic information that you don't pay attention to. I mean, you would be shocked. Really, I'm being dead serious there. But these little flashes of imagination, little flashes of daydream, are actually part of a clairvoyant skill that you have that you don't use, isn't it? Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're psychic. I don't know. Maybe you were practicing psychic. Oh, hi, Marty. Um, there's going to feel like there's gaps, though. There's going to feel like, hi, Isabel. Yes, I can see your message. I have 7 places coming in at one time, but I do see your message and welcome, welcome. There's going to feel like there's some gaps in some of the things that you are trying to accomplish in life, Kelly. Like, how am I supposed to get to from A to B? How am I supposed to get there? I think in some things you play super, super safe. And then other things you're like confident. You've got this. You've got this. But you should be connecting the dots and pulling things all together. You should be able to pull those things in and say, okay, this relates to this and this relates to this. They all tie together and bring together this full rounded energy. Because refusing to see how things connect sometimes can make life a lot more difficult. You need to be leaning into your intuition, leaning into your abilities to yes, very true on everything. Also finding time is difficult. Oh, right, isn't it? I'm going to tell you though, as an intuitive teacher, as somebody that has students, I should be going, meditation is key. You must meditate 7 days a week, right? But 2 minutes of meditation is better than no minutes of meditation. Finding time for yourself to disengage your brain is very, very important. You're going to find that you make more connections if you take 2 minutes just to close your eyes and relax than if you just keep plugging through. Because when you can disengage the brain and give it that hot second to take a breath, you start to put the pieces together better. So 2 minutes is better than no minutes. There's my husband. 2 minutes is better than no minutes. And if it's once or twice a week, great. The more you can sit in your car and just close your eyes. Is this physical thing? Oh, okay. Close your eyes. Believe it or not, when you close your eyes, you guys, your brain immediately drops down in brainwave, which means that you are dropping from that beta. Can I get that right? Alpha, beta, alpha, beta, alpha, beta. Why do I feel like I got that wrong? The more you can slip down into that theta brainwave is what happens when you close your eyes, the more you're going to find you can make better connections. Serious, serious. And you can, if you have any drumming that you can listen to, shamanic drumming, Native American drumming, helps a lot. Helps a lot. And I used to think, why do these granola crunchy people, because I didn't believe in psychics, by the way, right? Why are these granola crunchy people listening to drumming all the time? I don't get it. It's so silly. And now look at me. You see my wall. Alpha, beta, delta, theta. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the alpha is learning, delta is intense. Oh, delta's what's the one? Gamma. Gamma's intense. Alpha's working, functioning. Beta is housework kind of stuff, and functioning on an active level, and then theta, theta, and then delta. So the theta is the hypnosis, mommy brain, and then you have delta, which is sleep. There's your lesson for today. I have to go back and now I'm gonna have to look that up. Close your eyes every once in a while. Feel like I'm in overdrive with everything without having time to recharge. I'll tell you what. Set yourself an alarm for 2 minutes. They go so quickly. In the car, shut the end. Well, it depends on where you're at. But in the car, just sit there for 2 minutes. Stop rushing. Doesn't get us anywhere further faster. My God, my husband just loves that. I'm the same way. Rush, 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 rush. And he said it last night. He's like, if I hadn't come in the house, you would be working till midnight in the shop. I don't have a shut off button. I really don't have a shut off button. If I'm not around him, I might be up until 2 o'clock in the morning working. And then when I'm around Sam is when I start. Yeah, in Texas, I had a shut off button because Bill would. Or I'd be buzzing around the house and he'd go, "We're supposed to be watching Resident Alien," or "It's Oak Island night." You know. All right, guys. With that, we have a crystal sale in 45 minutes. All new stuff, really great stuff, beautiful stuff. What? What? Where? Right here? Oh, UFO. UFO in the yard. I'm heading outside. I'm going outside anyways. All right. Okay, bye.